Welcome back. This is take 2 on soloing an Ocean Stalker. My first attempt at recording this was basically a failure. I was too low on health on my ship, and a Margoria phantom ship spawned and threw a wrench into things, which could happen again. But here is the Ocean Stalker that I am going to fight today. I'm backing up. Going to initiate an auto path forward and then a cancellation into a ram. And it looks like my timing was still a little bit short. Which I will say it is. It's actually taken me several hours to get a really good feel, for this. So here's my first hit. We've got hey, we actually got some back attacks. I'm usually not getting many back attacks on the Ocean Stalkers. I do a fairly good job on the Hekaroos. Okay, so the Ocean Stalker is turned and is coming towards me. So soloing any of these sea monsters, although I'm kind of sticking to the Ocean Stalkers and the Hekaroos for right now. You can basically solo these with the guild ship, or I'm using my epheria sailboat. And what it entails is backing up, and when that Ocean Stalker starts moving forwards, you start moving forwards, and then do a basically using the T, which is your auto path. But when you're in raw sea, you don't have an actual auto path, but it will basically lock you into forward motion. But what you can do is, after starting your forward momentum, you go into your auto path forwards, and then immediately cancel it with your forward button, your W, and then charge, which is Q. That's what I just did right here. That looks like about 5 or 6 hits. Not bad. I believe an optimal charge will result in 8 to 10 hits on a sea monster. And the tricky thing here is obviously the timing. Both the timing of your movement cancels, but then also kind of gauging distance. You have to gauge the appropriate distance to so you end your movement within the hitbox of the sea monster. In this case, again, the Ocean Stalker. Here I was not too bad. I think I was a little bit too far up on the Ocean Stalker. But as soon as he starts to make that movement away from me, I can begin moving forwards, and then I can do my my auto path charge cancel. Technically, it's RAM. That's what the skill is called. I believe you get that at beginner 1 sailing. Oh, so the Ocean Stalker is turning back towards me, but he didn't come all the way. So I will start going forwards. Then we do an animation cancel. See how this goes. Okay, so forwards, and there's the cancel. Now you will see a shift in your screen. Okay, so I missed completely there. My judgment of distance was not very good. But what you will see is that when you transition from moving backwards with your S key to forwards with your W key, you will see that the screen kind of shifts a little bit. It kind of zooms in to your boat. Once it zooms in, that is the indicator that you can push your T key and start your auto path. And again, all you have to do is start the auto path, then you just cancel it immediately and charge. And that's what we will do over a few times. Okay, he turned back towards me, but then he turned again. So, okay, there's my whoop. I'm gonna miss here. These ocean stalkers are a little bit more difficult than the heckaroos. The heckaroos that are further north, you get further into the Ross Sea. They actually are a little bit easier. I think they're a stronger sea monster, but their movement patterns are more predictable. I have a tendency to score a lot more back attacks on them. And that, of course, is going to do a little more damage, and with more damage, that is a faster kill. With one boat, I can usually get 4 or 5 heckaroos before I have to go back in and repair. With these ocean stalkers, their movement's a little bit harder to track, and they do more damage to your boat. They have that tail whip, and I believe that is also an area attack. So pretty much every time the ocean stalker comes back towards the sailboat, it will do some damage. With the heckaroos, I have a tendency to be able to be far enough away that it's not always going to do damage when it comes back towards my sailboat. Now it looks like we've got this ocean stalker down about 20%. This is going pretty good. I'm not getting optimal hits every time. Like that one was only looked like maybe six hits. One thing that I've noticed is that you no longer get penalized for pulling the sea monster out of, kind of its spawn area. When I first started hunting these sea monsters, that was a few months ago. If you pulled them too far out of their spawn area, and it looks like this one I did just pull out. He's kind of hightailing it back towards the epicenter of where he would normally spawn. When that would happen several months ago, it would also reset the monster's health, and so then you basically had to start the whole combat over. What I've noticed recently is that they come back to their spawn point, but they still have the health. Their health hasn't regenerated. We can see here that it still looks like it's 20%. So he has now come back to his kind of where he would normally spawn. He's turning, so now we will auto path and cancel charge, and get some more hits on him. And then back up. Not too bad. Like I'm going to make kind of short order of this guy. As long as you get the distances. That's kind of the tricky part. I know that when I had first tried this, I didn't have all the cancels down, so I was kind of relying on just a normal charge. And the normal charge kind of takes a little bit more room to do that. My kill time was about in the 10 to 15 minute range per sea monster. But like I said, I got this down to about under 5 minutes. Ooh, I missed. I just need to hit him one more time. See, he's just got a sliver of health left. But I timed that. Timed that wrong. Wait for him to turn. There's his turn. Get forwards. Cancel and charge. And he is dead. He drops skin, Ocean Stalker skin, and then we also see the sea monster Naden. That you can't use as an individual. You can put it in your guild bank. If you're not in a guild, I guess you then just trash it, because I guess you... I don't know if you're not in a guild if you could actually sell this for the 100,000. I just put that into my my guild bank, and you get anywhere from, I think it's 20 to 40 of these skins. I've been doing a few of those, so those have built up. But that was soloing an Ocean Stalker just west of Port Epheria.